Yo, welcome to this video that I've entitled The Revolutionary Picking Technique Tweak. So if you've always wanted to play stuff like this, but you've never quite managed it, then this video is for you. I won't go into too much detail here, but fast alternate picking and economy picking is something that I've always struggled with as a guitarist. I've tried many times over the years to improve my technique so I can play things like in that little video there, but I've never quite managed it. Now there's loads of reasons why, and I explore some of them in this video here. Now that video tells some of the story as to the mistakes that I've made over the years, but it's not the entire picture, if you will. The missing link is what's in this tutorial. Now I must start by saying that this won't work for everyone. There are loads of individual picking styles out there, and if you've already got on top of this technique and you've got your own way of doing it, I'm not telling you to change the way that you play. Because, you know, we're all individuals and we've all got kind of different approaches to things. However, for those people who have always struggled like I did, maybe this might make a difference. It definitely has for me. So what is it? Well, it's really, really simple to explain, although if you haven't been playing like this, it's going to be difficult for you to start playing like this because you're going to have to sort of relearn your technique. But it's the placement of these three fingers whilst you pick. Before we get into this, I must say that there are lots of different picking styles. So Yngwie plays like this. Steve Morse plays like this. Marty Friedman plays like this. Bernth plays like this. Jeff Loomis plays like this. And you'll notice there that there's some quite disparate technique types. And I'm not saying that there's a right or wrong way of doing this, because obviously these very, very competent, incredibly competent guitarists, not even competent, amazing guitarists, have developed their own technique over the years that suits their playing style. But their style doesn't suit everyone. And those people that I've shown this tweak to have definitely improved the way that they pick as a result of it. So what I'm trying to say is that it might work for you, it might not. And I'm sure there's plenty of videos on the internet that will tell you that actually you need to hold your fingers in a different way. But for those people that have never quite got on top of this technique, this little tweak might make a big difference. It might not, but it's worth giving it a try. So how is this technique tweak actually going to work? Well, you're going to take fingers 2, 3 and 4 on your picking hand, and you're going to rest them against the guitar body as you play. I'm also taking my pinky finger and just resting it against the pickups around here. I'm just touching it to the pickups around. If there isn't a pickups around, I kind of touch it to the guitar's pickup. But there we go, that's where your fingers are going to go. And you're also going to rest the back of your palm, or side of your palm, this bit here, against the bridge. Now that's going to give you a solid platform in which your thumb and your index finger, which are holding the pick, can pick against. The best way to understand what I mean by this is to watch this video of one of my students. So to start with, James is going to pick in the way that he does normally. And you'll notice that every pick stroke is a motion of his hand moving up and down. And now he's going to implement the tweak. And instead of his entire hand moving up and down, it's just this part that moves. So now press that finger into the body and do it again. As a result, the pick strokes are way, way smaller. Each motion is coming from a much smaller part of his hands, which means that each pick stroke requires a lot less effort. because there's less physical exertion. He's not having to move his entire hand, he's just moving part of his hand. And therein lies the key. The pick is made to move in smaller strokes, which leads to more accuracy and less fatigue. It will help you unlock those small motions, which mean that you can play a lot faster as a result. Just as a little aside, I've also noticed that since I've started doing this, I'm able to play more softly. And I think, generally speaking, most guitarists, the faster they play, the more softly their pick comes into contact with the string. And that is something that I've never really been able to do until now. Remember, accuracy comes before speed. And in order to move fast, you've got to be able to move small. Right, dudes, that's it for this little tutorial video. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one.